Here we go. All right. Hello and welcome to the Big Smoke and Friends podcast.
What's up, you guys? Welcome in. It's me, Justin, your favorite guest on the Big Smoke podcast.
Yes. Actually, I think this thing's dead already.
Number one favorite guest. The bowl is officially dead, which means it's reload time.
It is reload time. Early into the podcast. But yo, Justin, how is it? Season 2, going off with another banger. How you been?
I've been great. I feel like season 2 is just a new era for all of us.
It really
It's
is.
a whole new season.
A whole new season.
A whole variety of wacky guest characters.
Yeah, of course. First of many.
Yes.
And oh shit. Oh god, YouTube, go away.
To go away.
Goddamn. We're always playing ads and shit.
Fuck ads. They're like
Ads are the
they're
fucking
like 40
worst.
seconds now.
Dude, and they're unskippable too. Like they're so long that you can't skip them anymore.
I know the creator of YouTube is like watching YouTube one day and just being like, man, what have I done?
What
This
have I
shit
done with my-
sucks. All these
Yeah.
ads are here.
Exactly. That's what I think. Like CEOs or like companies that are like old as fuck now. That like the creator of YouTube is probably not in charge of YouTube anymore.
Yeah, I know. He probably sold out for like millions. of
Yeah.
dollars.
Some other
Settle
schmuck
down
is in
as
charge
a
of that
family
shit right
and
now.
Some corporate douchebag. Yeah.
Exactly, and now, I mean, it used to be like just. I mean, think about it. YouTube used to be like Live Leak, just random people uploading
It's like
videos.
an internet forum. You just put your videos down and then see if people can comment and shit. It's so
Yeah,
cool.
exactly. It's not. It wasn't like the giant media outlet that it is now.
I hate that like all like the popular anything that becomes popular like that, like YouTube or Netflix or Disney. I feel like it's all people that just have a ton of money that just buy it out, and all
Yeah.
they care about is making more money, so they fuck up the entire thing.
Yeah, that's what happens with giant.
I
Like
hate
look
that.
at
like Netflix.
Netflix. Yeah, fucking Facebook too, bro. Like social. Imagine like social media.
Even
I mean,
Twitch.
Twitter used to be just like, look at me, I went to Panera Bread or some shit.
Yeah,
Or like it wasn't people just arguing 24/7 online.
Twitter's a whole different monster, man. I can't.
Yeah, here, have some greens, my friend.
A little bong.
Little bong rip.
Bong time.
It's bong time.
Hey guys, welcome to my ASMR video. I'm going to hit the bong.
Is it clogged?
I think it is. I just started kissing it. Up.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get it.
Is it the bowl? Yeah.
It's probably the bowl.
That's
Let me get it.
Oh, do you have a little hole poker?
Yeah, it's a
Let
little
it down.
mistletoe. Let me get like something small. Yeah, just you put it on the table. It's all good. Sorry, people, technical difficulties.
This podcast is brought to you by
Bong.
bongs. And unclogging, always unclog your bong.
Always unclog the bong. I mean, eventually, proper bong, maintenance
Yeah,
is always important. Never neglected.
this podcast is brought to you by Bong Maintenance. Clean your bong and clean your bongs.
Hey, take care of your bong, and your bong will take care of you.
Yes.
That's our message.
Oh man, I was at the smoke shop the other day, and they were
Yeah.
handing out samples of these like a THC drink. I've never
Oh,
had that
THC
before.
drink?
And they gave me one. It was 10 milligrams of THC, and it
Oh.
had like 90 milligrams of caffeine.
Jesus.
Sounds crazy.
That does sound crazy.
It was an experience. I felt like I was like high, but I was also awake. It was unique. I actually liked it a lot. 'Cause my
Well,
lungs
I
were
wonder if
functioning.
like some of these, like, you know, like the Delta 9, the Delta 10s or whatever.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're just hiding behind that and they're actually just selling you weed.
Look at this and like the lip and like if it's like a drink,
Yeah.
then it's already like a loophole where like they give you actual weed in there. It's
Oh,
like
fuck, for real?
infused. Yeah, it's like Delta 9 weed. So,
I didn't even know
what
that
your
was
tip
possible.
of the new year? Drink your weed.
Well, you go to like, I know they started doing that in like legal states.
Yeah.
Putting like infusing things with weed or like stuff you could put in drinks, like like lean. You know lean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that, like
It's
a
like-
syrup or something.
Like legal.
Like wheat,
not
like yeah, like THC syrup that you can put in like a drink.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I was like in early high school and I tried to make lean?
Dude, I made lean once. I couldn't walk.
No, wait, you had the codeine? Like,
Yeah,
the
codeine
actual
syrup
syrup?
in the Sprite with the Jolly Ranchers.
See, we only had the Sprite Jolly Ranchers, and we were like, alright, we gotta get the cop syrup.
Dude, we had a friend that had like a whole like I don't know, just a giant bottle like medical like this has codeine in it.
Yeah, like,
Do not fucking overconsume.
Yikes.
And we're all like, how much should we put in? They were like, I don't know, I didn't think we'd get this fucking far. We just put like half the fucking bottle in and we just shake it up. And it's fucking, so I just start drinking it. We all just start passing it around, like, everybody take a swig until it's gone, basically. And so we're sitting there, I think we were like watching a movie or something, like, dude, I don't fucking feel a thing. Let's go outside and smoke a joint.
Oh, no.
And we go outside, we smoke a joint. And I don't think I'm just feeling the fucking weed. So I'm like, man, this is a really good joint. This is some good weed. And then my friend's like, all right, let's go back inside before my, because I guess his parents were coming home or something.
Shit, okay.
So we're like, hey, let's go back inside. Or I think that we were trying to like leave his house, I guess. And I was like, okay, that sounds like a good idea. And my mind was like, yes, let's get up. Body, no. Like I tried to get up and like I fell straight fucking down on the ground.
Damn.
I was like, dude, I can't walk. I don't know what's wrong with. It's the lean, man. It's the lean. I'm leaning. I can't
on
keep.
the lead right now.
Oh, I had to get like carried inside by my two friends, and then I don't even know what we did. I think we just like hid upstairs because his parents came home eventually.
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
that, and I think we were all just like
fucked up.
we were all just like upstairs, like watching, like pretending to watch a movie, trying to act like we weren't fucked up. They're like, "Hello there, Mr. and Mrs. Blah blah blah."
It's like 4 in the middle of the day or something.
Yeah. This is the middle of the fucking.
We're having a movie night.
I think it was pretty much as soon as like we all felt like we could like drive somewhere, because I wasn't the only one feeling it after that.
Yeah.
So we were like, "Fuck, okay, we gotta get the fuck out of here." Like we have to go, because like usually like back in like the high school days, where we would hang out when we were like too fucked up to like be around people would be like my house.
Yeah.
Or like the Whataburger parking lot.
That's the spot.
Yeah. And so I think we went back to my house after that, and then I'll just pass the fuck out for like the rest of the day.
Damn. Oh man, see, like for me, I never did like lean. I never like had access to it. I mean, they're just
Yeah.
like.
Well, that shit's hard to. I mean, I would just say that shit's kind of hard to get.
Yeah, I got prescribed it the other day, like a couple months ago.
Oh shit.
And I got like a horrible cough, and I was like.
You needed like the professional shit.
Yeah, I got like some doctor prescribed me like a big ass thing, and it was like like codeine. And I'm just gonna be honest, like I didn't really use it a whole lot, unless I was like, damn, like I have this cough and shit, but like I kind of just have lean, so I just kind of did it for like a week.
Oh really?
Like it was all gone in a week, and then at one point Jason got sick like a week later.
Oh no.
And he was like, "You want the rest of it?" We're just all. That's pretty funny.
That's fucking. I don't know. Lean was like, wasn't it popular just because like one rapper just like rapped about doing it a bunch?
Future.
Future, yeah.
Scott.
Yeah, and then like I haven't heard anything about it since like high school.
Yeah, I don't really know.
I don't think people really. I think it's hard to get that syrup now.
Well, yeah, now it's hard to get, but also like, is it really that great? Like,
Nah, not really. I mean, I couldn't walk.
Yeah, like
I was like, after that, I was like, I'm never doing this shit again.
for real. Yeah, like when I listen to like some rappers like talk about the shit they do, like drugs.
Oh
and shit,
yeah.
I'm like, damn, that doesn't even sound like.
Or like, you ever hear like some of them rap about like people like they seen like overdose and shit, or like are just like or just fucked up on drugs? Like, how the fuck do you like sit there and
Oh, yeah,
like see someone fucked up and you're like, I'm gonna do drugs too? Like I remember once like I saw this one guy. He had like a little baggie of Xanax.
Okay.
And he was like, "Hey, you want to see a magic trick?" And he swallowed all the pills, and then you know like the guy they do like the water bottle thing where they like crush it.
Yeah.
He did that, so he swallowed like all like 20, 30 pills. Or
Did you get his stomach pumped? Like,
no, but I remember him later that night shaking on the fucking bed and shit.
oh my god.
And part of me was thinking like, do we need to take him to the emergency room? They're like, nah, he's fine. He does this shit all the time. I was like, I remember leaving that fucking house at like, because I remember crashing there because for some reason, me and my buddy Jacob, and we were like, I think it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke up. He was like already awake and was like staring at me, and he was like, "You want to get the fuck out of here?" I was like, "Yes, let's get the fuck out of here." So we dipped out of that house so fucking early in the morning, and we were like, "Dude, what the fuck was that shit?" Like, dude, I don't know. I think those are some heavy drug users, and I don't.
Yo, boy, sleep.
Yeah.
Like fucking speaking on
Free
this
weed
ass.
was not worth it at that point.
Yeah, for real.
Although we did get like this giant bag of Skittles out of it, so.
So it's a win.
It was. I think we ended the night successful.
Yes, you got candy, weed, and entertainment.
Yeah, true. I probably watched someone come like this close to overdose. I can't imagine that shit. I'll never be like a pill, dude.
Man, I had times where I did. I feel like I've been, in my opinion, I feel like people that are like taking a lot of Xanax, like they just don't want to do anything. Like, they don't even want to be conscious because Xanax, like you don't fucking know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, true. Yeah, no, I have no desire. I think I took like one once just for like go to sleep or something. It was something I was like sick or something. I don't know why I was given. Like my mom gave me like one for some
Dude,
reason.
It makes you really drowsy.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my god, I feel like I'm like, and I've smoked a lot of weed and I've eaten edibles. I've been deep in the fucking paint. I've literally sat on the floor feeling like I'm floating in midair.
No, literally.
And then the Xanax was like, I just want to like go to bed. Like I just want to like lay and like.
People can
rock.
take it and like do it all day and like function and shit.
I can't imagine that. I have a guy at work that does that shit sometimes. He's just like, oh, I just took a Xan before I walked in, and he's just walking around all stupid, pretty much.
Oh shit.
I feel like it makes you like.
Prescribed, but he's just walking around like tripping off Xan.
Yeah, I don't think he got a prescription. I think he got like a dude that gets him pills.
Oh shit. Okay.
He was trying to get me to, because my brother, he's ADHD,
Yeah.
but he doesn't really use his meds.
Yeah.
So he was just like, bro, if you got like, because he's got like the highest dose of like not Adderall, but something else. But it's just basically the same fucking thing.
Wakes you the fuck up.
Yeah, it's something. He's basically got like the highest dose possible you can get for that shit, and he never uses it. He got like a 90-day supply. I told him when he was in college, bro, sell that shit. You will literally become a
You
millionaire.
can totally sell Adderall, like some strong Adderall to people. Also, I feel like I'm not really into that Adderall because I was prescribed some shit like it.
Oh really?
So whenever I take it, it doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, I heard for people who don't have like ADHD or I guess just ADHD or something. The Adderall just doesn't. That shit does nothing for them. It just basically makes them like. Was it supposed to like calm you down or something?
No, it like makes you like very focused. Like
Mm.
I've done Adderall and done homework, and I stayed up until maybe. So this was like in high school when I went to bed, or like middle school even.
Yeah.
Early high school when I would go to bed at like midnight, pretty much. You know, I'm like, oh damn, it's midnight, it's late.
Yeah.
And like that night, I stayed up till like 4 a.m. doing homework, and I was like into math. Like I was like, wow, I like math.
Jesus.
And I've always hated math too. So
Fuck. It makes you. Well, that's the thing too, man. Like, those chemicals, like those drugs, are like one little chemical strand away from being meth.
exactly. No,
Which is crazy that they prescribe that shit to
like,
people.
That's for kids. Like
Yeah.
Adderall shit. Mine was called Focalin.
Focalin?
Really focused.
My brother's just, I think, oh my god, dude. His shit was called Ritalin.
Yeah, Ritalin.
And he, one time, I guess he just left the bottle somewhere.
Wait a minute, maybe my parents just called it Focalin. Maybe it was Ritalin.
Who knows? I mean, they come up with goofy names for drugs all the time.
And now I'm thinking, like, what if like my parents just didn't want to say, like, yeah, you're on Ritalin right now.
Yeah, maybe, I guess maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, well, man. They always make fun names, like, for the like, drugs that they give people.
Yeah, they do.
They always think these fun little names, like, wow.
Fucking, I don't even name a fucking drug. You know what's even crazy? You know what's a crazy drug trend these days?
What?
It's some like diabetes meds that's supposed to make you lose weight. I think it's not Zoloft. Yeah, that's antihistamine. Yeah, that's antihistamine. It's fuck, I can't remember its name. Ozempic. That's what it is.
Okay.
Ozempic. Yeah. It's a diabetes meds.
People take it, like, does it affect your brain?
No. It just affects your like metabolism or something,
Okay.
so it helps you lose weight.
Whoa.
It's like it's a side effect.
Oh my
It's
God.
not even like what it's supposed to be doing. Like
If I
people take it
that-
in like increments,
Yeah.
and for some reason it just makes you lose weight at a faster rate than you normally would.
Holy shit. Okay.
But they have no idea why. So people who are like don't have diabetes are taking this med as like a weight loss drug.
Damn.
And apparently, if you are, I think it's a higher risk if you're not diabetic, but it can like fuck up your like your stomach and shit. Like some people have had like bad reactions to it because they're trying to use it for weight loss.
Damn. Okay. I've never heard of that, but I feel like
I've heard it on like a few people talk about it, and like the crazy part, I was hearing like a doctor talk about it, and he's like, they have no idea why it does it. Like the people who make Ozempic have no idea why it affects the body
How
this
do
way.
the doctors not just figure it out? They can't
Well, that's the
figure
thing
it
too. They're not looking for it.
Yeah.
If you think about it, it takes like one schmuck to fucking realize, oh, I started taking Ozempic, and all of a sudden I lost all this fucking weight. And because if you're a doctor testing a drug for diabetes meds or like its effectiveness on treating diabetes, you're not looking to see if it. It might just be like, oh, it's a because they love to tax that onto diabetes meds. If you look at any diabetes medication commercial, one of the things is it may help you lose weight, or people who take this have lost an average of 15 pounds.
Whoa, yeah.
So like they're not. They might just be like, oh, it's a happy coincidence, or and some people are like, oh, it's just treating their diabetes. So like a doctor probably wouldn't think twice about people losing weight who are diabetic they're testing this drug on.
Okay, yeah.
At least that's what I think. I mean, because
I totally see that. Yeah.
but I think they're trying to get people to like not. Same thing with like Adderall. People who aren't supposed to be subscribed it are getting prescriptions for it. So there's like a shortage now.
Oh really?
I know that for Adderall, I think they're starting to say. I think they're starting to say the same thing about Ozempic too. I'm not 100%. But Ozempic is like a super like I think it's like almost a generic drug. It's like mass produced, and I don't even think you need a prescription for it, or you just go to your doctor and be like, hey, I want a prescription for. I mean, how many people in America are diabetic? So thousands. I mean, you could either find a guy to get it for you. Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. I think Texas is one of the leading, if not the leading.
Yeah. That's wild. What the fuck? See, I feel like, that's one thing, like, pills for me is, like, pills, like, are so dangerous for me. Like, if I buy a pill from someone, like,
Oh, you have no
I
idea where you
have
got
to
it.
trust them. Yeah, because, like, I've multiple
I mean,
like
that's
that.
a lot of drugs. I mean, like, Coke, too. I mean, these days. I mean, I'll be totally honest. The few times I've done Coke, part in the back of my mind, like, why the fuck are you doing this? There's one snort, you could die.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, it's just, and that's always in the back of my mind. And then I'm like sitting there, heart racing. I'm like, this is it. This is it.
Oh, God, yeah.
Sometimes when you like take too much of that shit, and you're just like, oh god, no one's dropped dead yet, but I could be it.
I think I have a theory that, like, people that take it a lot kind of are just in that mindset where they're like, I don't even give a shit anymore. I'm just gonna take it. No matter
Maybe, yeah.
That, you know, I feel like there's people like that do that.
Oh yeah, there's definitely, especially like drug addicts, are like, fuck it, if I overdose, then boom, fuck it, my life's over anyway. You know what
people take drugs as like a self-medication.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
taking Coke, like, let's be real, Coke, it affects the brain like permanently, where like it fucks with your dopamine levels. You
Yeah.
won't be as happy permanently in your brain.
Yeah, same thing with like Molly. They say you shouldn't take Molly like in like especially like large amounts in consecutive sessions. Because there's people that will keep just ramping up the fucking dosage just to get the high, and then it fucks with your whole like ability to make dopamine in your brain or serotonin.
Or it takes like a long time to like get it back to.
Yeah, like I know some people. I remember one time I had this guy I knew. He was on like a bender, like just like every day I saw him, he was on Molly for like a weekend or something, and then I saw him like I think maybe like on Monday or something afterwards, and he was just sitting on a bench somewhere, just like, dude, I'm just so fucking depressed right now.
Damn.
I was like, dude, you think maybe it's the fact that you did all that Molly? He's like, probably.
Honestly, that happened to me. But do you remember? Actually, that might have been before I.
Was that not New Year's?
No.
Oh, okay.
There was a time, like months ago, that I did like a high school, we would do Molly and like go to clubs and shit. It was fun.
Yeah.
This time, like I don't know what I was going through, but I ended up buying so much Molly that I had a whole week's worth of Molly.
Oh shit! You had a stash.
I took Molly for a week straight. And I blew through all of it, and it was like crazy. Like it was kind of like I was just in a bad state the entire time. It took me like a week to recover too.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Oh yeah.
I mean, especially. I mean, like you gotta think about the shit that, because you're probably taking it in large quantities too. Just to.
I ended up taking like a pill.
Okay.
No, there was one time where I took like extra because I'm like, oh, it didn't hit. But it's because like you
yeah.
used to it after the first time.
Yeah.
You have to wait like at least like a week or like a month before you take it again.
Yeah, a lot of people say you need to take it in like if you like to take Molly, and you do it like you're like a consecutive user of it, I guess. They say you should wait like months in between sessions and shit.
I think mushrooms are the same way. I think you should always wait like at least like 2 months before doing mushrooms again.
Yeah, I would think most psychedelics should be like that. You shouldn't be taking like shrooms or acid every single fucking day.
Well,
you're just gonna fry your brain doing that.
Are brain fried.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
Their brains are just so fried up they can't like function.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing too. Like, it's weird. I listened to this book by the guy who made LSD or discovered it, I guess.
Yeah.
Sigmund Freud. You know the guy.
Sigmund Freud?
Not Sigmund Freud. Somebody. Yeah, he was. Yeah, psychologist. I can't remember.
Wait, is it the guy with the bicycle?
Yes.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
It was his book. It's called LSD, My Problem Child. And I actually I heard the whole day, the bicycle day. Like he recorded his entire experience on LSD, and it was weird too because he went from because I think he accidentally injected himself, not injected or somehow dosed himself pretty drastically. I think he spilled because LSD is in liquid form.
Yeah.
I think he spilled a little bit of it on his hand, so it's a lot.
Probably soaked through his pores.
Yeah, through his skin.
Damn.
And he was on a bike ride home. At first he's like, "This is amazing. This is the greatest fucking thing ever." And then slowly as he gets home, he starts freaking the fuck out. And the furniture around, he says the furniture around him is trying to attack him and shit. And then I think he eventually has a doctor come and look at him and see if he's gonna have a heart attack or something. And the doctor just said whatever he's on, he's just got to go through it. Right now all he has, you got to sweat it out, bro. And he said he literally went from he went from existential bliss to existential terror, all in the same
That's
day.
What happened on my bad trip.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing too, and especially with acid, I'm not a big fan of acid.
I hate acid. It's too chemical. It's not
it's so intense, and it can turn on you so quickly.
Yes, it's out of nowhere.
Yeah. One little thing, one little stressful situation, or one little just thing that turns your brain into a negative way.
Literally.
And
it'll switch your entire mindset.
Yeah, exactly.
Times 100.
Yeah, that's what. At least with shrooms, sometimes I think the body high of shrooms is so numbing to the effect of the world around you, that where as long as you're in a good mindset when you start, and you're around good in a good setting, you know that.
Then you'll be good.
Then you'll be good your entire trip.
If you're comfortable with everything around you, you'll be.
Yeah. But even with acid, like I said, one little thing can make you turn.
Did I tell you about my bad acid trip?
No, I don't think so.
Fucking, I was on vacation with some friends. It was a boys' trip, and my ex-girlfriend gave me half a tab of acid or some shit that someone gave her for free.
Yeah.
Free acid, of course. My right mind.
It's that's great.
Vacation to a new place.
Oh no, dude.
So we're going to the beach, and I'm talking to my friend. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna take this acid. I take it, and we leave to go to the beach. I'm having a ball. It's I'm at the
You're at the
shop,
beach.
There's these neon colors everywhere. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm in the water, and it's all rainbow color, and I'm everything's great. I'm wearing a fucking tie-dye shirt. Everything's fucking great.
Yeah.
We go home, we're back at the house, and I'm like, wow, nobody knows I'm tripping right now too. That's why I was sort of getting in my head. And then my friend caught on that I was tripping, and he scared me when I was turning the corner. He goes, bah! He looked in my head, he looked like a velociraptor.
Oh shit.
So I was tripping. soon as that happens, the entire thing went 180, and I freaked the fuck out. I thought the world was gonna end. I thought if I walked outside, I would like just die.
Jesus, yeah.
It was terrifying.
Yeah.
And I feel like we still quoted that day because I remember like yelling on a tangent, like on this acid.
Yeah.
Yelling at all my friends, enjoy life. Enjoy life. I have that tatted on me now.
Oh, really?
Me and Jason, me and my brother are matching.
Oh, that's cool.
Tag. It's like a funny inside joke.
Yeah.
It's also like another reminder, like, don't take acid.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. I mean, I'm not like like I would never like tell someone don't do psychedelics or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm very much in like with the thing, like I think they're important, and I think that like with some people, like it can be a very enjoyable and very enlightening experience, but also for some people it'll wig them the fuck out. They shouldn't take it. It's not for everybody.
It's not for me. I know that.
And you tried it, and that's the thing too. You tried it. You said this isn't for me, and you came out better on the other side of it.
And I tried it one more time just to make sure it just wasn't a bad trip, and I had another bad trip.
See, yeah, I mean, I would think with psychedelics, man, like if you have a bad trip on your first go, not for you.
Yeah.
Not for you. I don't know. Because I feel like if your first time is a bad experience, you're always gonna be thinking about how bad it was for the first time.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't want that to happen again, and it's gonna put you in your own head, and you're basically gonna force yourself to have a bad trip.
Yeah, I kind of stress myself out whenever
I mean, I'm no fucking guru on this shit either. So I mean, take all this advice that people are listening to with a grain of salt.
Fuck it, it's opinions.
It's opinion, yeah, exactly. As someone who does drugs a lot, this is my opinion.
Yeah. I've tripped maybe like acid and mushrooms maybe like 7 times.
You know, it's weird thing too. Like as I get like a little bit older, like the desire to even like do
I don't even want to
super like tripping out. Yeah, I don't even want to trip out as hard lately.
Oh, yeah.
Like right now, like weed and booze are like the only things I like that make me feel comfortable.
Well, because I also feel like we're just getting older too, maybe, and it's like I'll find,
Also,
I'll find some time to trip on mushrooms, but in a different point in my life. Because right now I'm in like
I think most people are like right now, especially is like in a stressful part of their lives.
I'm pretty stressed right now.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah. I mean, you like you said you were talking about earlier, man. You've been through some shit this week. Imagine you did mushrooms like right now. You probably wig the fuck out.
What's crazy though, if I did mushrooms a week ago, I'm sure I would also lose it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think I don't know. I still believe that if you manifest that, like this year will be good. I think everyone will be end up. I think by the end of the year, everyone will be good. That's my theory.
You know, I think you definitely gotta go through some bullshit. You gotta go in the trenches before you get onto the.
You gotta appreciate. You have to go through the bad and appreciate the good. If
Yeah.
everything's always good. Then you won't.
And you gotta also think about too, like I think people inflate like the beginning of the year so much because it's like, oh, new year, new
Everybody
me,
feels
shit.
like some sort of responsibility to change something.
Yeah, and
Is
then
that
if you
really
don't,
healthy,
it's a
though?
bummer, you know.
Is that really healthy? Because then you're just gonna disappoint yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like it's crazy how every year the gyms are still packed for like a month or two.
Dude, I know.
Everybody
I have
knows
I have a
that.
little fucking whiteboard in my room, like goals and shit.
Yeah.
I wrote on there, lose 60 pounds. Still, did I go to the gym today? No. Do I feel like a piece of shit for it? Yes.
Same.
Yeah, like
Same.
it's it's almost like I'm trying to shame myself into doing it.
But see, that's not the way to do it.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize that. 'Cause I just feel like depressed if I don't like do something towards this goal. You know.
Something productive. See, that's what I've been feeling about. Like when I woke up today, I mean, like I have the whole day to do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And I kind of just, I've had a long week, so I just kind of sat around and just like, just chilled out, you know.
Yeah.
But internally, I felt bad that I wasn't doing anything productive, even though like that's not really the case, because like you can honestly do nothing and still have a really good day.
Yeah.
You don't have to do like all this fucking shit in one day.
Doing nothing is sometimes the best something you can do.
Yeah, and I know people that are out every fucking day, busy as fuck doing shit. But
Yeah.
it sounds really fucking
Exhausting.
stressful, man. Exhausting. Yeah.
Dude, yeah, I mean, there's the thing too about life. Sometimes there's the shit like you have to do too, and it's like me, like I gotta get my license plates for my new car.
Yeah.
I've put it off to the last fucking minute
Stuff like that. Yeah.
because it's like I either gotta take a day off to drive all the way to fucking Frisco and get them, or I have to do it right after work, which is like traffic. And I'm just like, I don't want to fucking do this shit.
Yeah.
I've worked all day, or like this is my only time I have to myself, and it sucks too, man. Like I gotta get out of. I mean, there's literally shit that you'll procrastinate to do, but you have to fucking do it.
Honestly, I completely know what you mean, and I have a bad habit of procrastinating to where I'll have a list of like 4 big things, and I'm like, I could do all of this. Technically, I could do all of it in one day.
Exactly.
In one full day. But
And you're just like, fuck it. No,
I don't have the mental capacity to do that shit right now because I feel like, this podcast is brought to you by taking care of your mental health because
Yes,
you
sir.
don't really have to do all that shit in one day. You can take your time.
Take your time, guys.
I always do my shit last minute, and I'm still here.
Yeah, there we go.
Every time
I do. I can't even argue with that. I do everything super fucking last minute, bro.
Every time.
And I hate myself for it sometimes, but I'm like other times, like fuck it, it still got done.
I feel like it's the go with the flow energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every time I've stressed so hard about like a last minute thing that I still won't do, and it like it'll like eat at my brain, and then like I'll get it done, and I'm like, wow, that's so fucking easy to.
Yeah. Sometimes you do feel bad about it in a way of like not like you're just like, man, why didn't I just do this sooner? This took like 50. Because I'll go and like I'll overinflate like this little thing I have to do, so much so, and then like I'm in and out in like 15 minutes, and I'm like, fuck, I could have done this so much.
It took me like 2 months to get my car fixed. That actually took me a day.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Just one of those things.
sometimes, I guess in our own heads, we inflate things to the point where it's like this giant monumental task that we have to do, and you're just like, I don't want to do it.
Honestly,
And then you finally do it, and you're just like, oh, this like took like 2 seconds. Why did I put it off for so long?
I think I set like an obtainable goal that I'm like, alright, if I do this, then I'll feel much better about myself. And then it's just like kind of annoying to do in the first place. So I'm like, alright, I'll put it off. And then I keep thinking about it, and I'm just fucking.
Yeah.
This podcast is brought to you by procrastination.
Procrastination.
Every stoner does it.
Everybody does it. Yeah, everybody does it. It's not just because of weed.
The weed helps the.
There's sometimes I literally, alright, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna smoke a bowl first. And I'm like, what's on TV?
I did that today.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning. Wow, I can do anything I want. What do I want to do first?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get high.
I'm gonna smoke a bowl and think on that.
I'm gonna think on it, and then I just kept thinking about what I'm gonna do today all day.
But hey, it's whatever. We're doing this. That's something.
Yeah, we're fucking vibing.
We
got the whole podcast.
The whole gang's all here.
Is there anything like trending going on like in the news? I haven't really seen anything.
You know something that was weird that popped up like right before you got here?
What?
Trump won North Carolina.
Wait, how's that possible? I thought like the elections were even.
Oh no, he for like the nomination, like the Republican nomination.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, he beat that one chick. Like it's basically like impossible for her to get the nomination now.
Wait, oh yeah, North Carolina. Okay.
Yeah, it was a primary, not like the presidential election or anything like that. That's not till November,
Yeah, but it was just.
or it doesn't start till November or something. I don't know.
Just so you could like beat in the
Yeah. Because Biden's last year is this year.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was elected in 2020.
Alright, I'm just seeing the future right now. I don't think Trump's gonna win the next one. I don't think it's
Really?
Trump or Biden. I think it'll be a whole different guy.
That's what I think. If they can get a new guy, I'm about to say if they roll out the zombified corpse that is Biden for round 2, he's gonna lose.
Yeah, and then it'll just be the vice president. And like, I don't even know who the fuck the vice. Oh yeah.
I don't even know who the
Wait, Joe Biden, the vice president. It's
Kamala Harris. Yeah.
Fuck, I've seen like 2 pictures of her, bro.
Dude, people hate her.
I don't know anything about her. Is that bad? Like, I don't
No,
know.
well, they hide her. She hasn't been a public figure since the election, really.
Honestly,
I think she fucked up the border somehow, or some shit. She said something
fucked up the border.
somehow. I think she did something or said something to like the wrong person, and then they've like kept her off of like television and like public speaking events since then.
I didn't see any. I forgot her name.
Right? Think about that way. You forgot who she was.
I wonder if it really goes on like in politics, like behind like what we don't see. You know
I wonder that all the
There's
time
so
too.
much shit that happens.
I mean, I wonder like what really like because that keeps me up at night too. Like not even like shadow government shit. Just like how the fuck could you like? Because they basically, I mean, Biden's like not there.
I feel like Biden's gotta be like
I mean, his staff is
Biden
running the
and-
country.
Biden and Kamala. No, yeah, I feel like it's their staff. Like they're kind of just like the icons that people like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I
It's
wonder like
really weird.
who are the people behind the curtain? You know what I mean?
But what if it's all the same like group of people that are just splitting America apart? Conspiracy theory time.
Everybody get your tinfoil hats.
Get your tinfoil hats. Get your Illuminati posters out.
It's time for some conspiracy theories.
That would be crazy. I'm not saying I believe it, but that would be crazy.
No,
There's
what's
just
like your
one, like big group of people that are just
like Illuminati type shit, or not even, or just like business like oil tycoons and fucking like Jeff
I
Bezos
think
and
it's a
shit.
mix of both. Like I don't think that, but like it could be a mix of both if it was that.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
It takes more than one shadow government to run the government.
Well, it could just be like all the people with money are probably running the country, right? Like,
I would assume so.
how
I
many
mean,
people do you know that personally think Elon Musk is like a nice, cool guy? He has so much money that like he's just
I
like,
don't
all
even-
over social media and like just popular.
I think unless you like actually get to intimately know him somehow, you're all just like, oh hi there, Mr. Elon. You have lots of money. You do lots of things. I must like
could
you.
honestly just be like, oh yeah, sure do, and then just walk away.
Even if you're like, fuck you, Elon, be like, I'm a billionaire. Fuck you.
damn, bro, there's just so much like shit. You know, like so many people
Yeah.
with money. Like, what do you even do with like more than $1 million?
I don't know. I could not imagine like if you put like $1 million on this fucking table right now,
Oh,
I wouldn't know what to know what to fucking do with it.
My ignorant ass would never work again. I would make that million
Yeah.
last the rest of my life. I'm like,
Probably. I could probably. That's the thing. Like, if I like kept my expenses to like, if I kept my current state of living, and didn't really
I
expand.
could live like I do in college for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
If I had
You,
$1 million,
yeah. You think about it too. You don't have to quit your job.
get a new car.
Yeah, probably get a car.
Yeah.
I mean, there would be some big expenses for sure.
Yeah, that's the problem. But I feel like somebody could.
Well, if you had $1 million, you could pay off the car instantly.
You could just buy it. It could just be your car. Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be like super. You don't have to buy a Rolls Royce. You could
Oh,
buy
yeah.
like a Toyota Corolla.
Yeah, 2017 Toyota Corolla.
Yeah, there you go. That's probably like.
You're out in a fucking 2017 Toyota, and you still have an extra,
Like-
$990,000.
Yeah, you have like $900,000 left, pretty much. Like it's, I mean, you gotta think about it, like there's some people that win the lottery, and they just live off of that for the rest of their life.
Yeah, but you only ever hear about the bad. Also,
Yeah.
isn't it fucked that the government gets like half of that with those winnings?
Well, it depends on where you live too. In Texas, there's no state income tax. So you get- Yeah, you don't get to keep the entire thing. You still have to pay your government tax, and I think like there's some other taxes you have to pay for it, but you do keep more of it here than in other states.
Okay, but why do you give money back to them if they're giving it to you?
Because you live in America. That's it. And they're the government, and they say that they...
And then they just say, you know what, we're gonna use.
I really do think... I'll be telling you honest, the more I think... And I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a constitutional lawyer either. Like, I have not read the Constitution forward and backwards. I have no idea where in that thing it says the government has the right to collect taxes on my money.
Yeah.
But I do think they're unconstitutional. I think fuck taxes. No,
I don't understand.
on a country that was founded on what was it, taxation without representation, or literally was one
I
of
am
the
not
fighting.
represented right now.
I don't feel
I'm
represented.
being taxed.
All my money's getting sent to blow up Russians in Ukraine,
Yeah.
or fucking Palestinians, and
Honestly, is most of the money just going to the army and shit?
pretty much we spend more on defense than any country on earth.
That's so weird.
Like literally, you take the America #1 spender on defense, and you take the out of like the top 10.
Yeah.
You put like all 9 of them together, all like everyone but the U.S. in the top 10. It's still like half of what the U.S. spends.
On just like
Defense,
guns,
military
missiles,
spending,
nukes,
research. Lockheed Martin is making new and inventive ways to kill people every single day.
Yeah, Lockheed Martin. Yeah, every fucking day.
Every fucking day. There's always a new missile system. There's always a new way to blow somebody up.
Also, isn't that a little weird how there's so many people that are just so into
It's a
way
weird
too
kind of like
normalized.
power
It's
you
too
can have.
normalized.
Well, I think in America, especially in America, it's like you think about it too, like why do we have problems with like mass shootings and shit too? I really do feel like there's a giant gun culture in America,
It's huge.
and it is deeply ingrained in our culture. It's like from the beginning.
Dude,
I mean I think one of the reasons why they formed state militias back in the day were because British started to take their guns.
there's probably like, let's say like thousands.
Also, I'm not a history professor. I
We
don't
might
know what
have
that
like,
is.
like thousands of people that spend every night on a gun forum just
Mhm.
talking about guns and shooting things.
Yeah, it's well. You gotta think about it too, and like
10,000.
I really do think like the culture of America has created the problem that it has with guns. Because like for like
yeah, because you know, America,
think about it. Okay, think about it this way.
I have my guns, my
Yeah,
Eagles,
you gotta think about it this way. I'm serious. This goes way back. This goes to like the founding of this country.
Yeah.
Like all 13 little colonies, as soon as they were free to go westward, what was in front of them? Indians, foreign animals they had never seen before, woods.
What
What do they do? What do they do with it? They kill everything in fucking between. From here, from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast, everything in America has been shot at least once.
This is ours now, yeah.
Yeah, think about it. And like the first thing, I mean, there is not one settler that left the little 13 colonies in a little wagon without a gun.
Yeah.
And then and think about it too. Like America I'm pretty sure, was the first manufacturer of the repeating rifle and the 6-shooter. I mean, we have been. I mean, like yeah, cowboys and all that. I'm just saying, guns have been a part of the culture of America since its founding.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
So like there is like it is the think about it this way. It's the second fucking amendment. The first one was free speech.
Yeah, number one is freedom of speech. Number
The second
two
thing,
is
I can say what I want. I can shoot what I fucking want. And I don't even know what the third one is. I think
honestly,
something
yeah,
else.
I only know the first. I mean, yeah, I know more, but it's like.
I mean, there's I
can't.
can't.
The first like 5 in order, I maybe only know 1 and 2 off the top of my head.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Gun culture is like deeply ingrained in American culture. We are the largest producer of firearms in the entire world.
Yeah.
Like we supply most of pretty much every conflict on Earth has an American-made gun in it.
Huh. Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like it is not. Like it's not. That's what I'm saying. If you want to fix, like you want like gun control too. I mean that's just like. That is such an uphill battle. I mean, you even have like the NRA. I mean, they don't want any fucking gun control. They would love it if you could walk into a army depot and buy a tank.
No, but I feel like their goal is they just want somebody to be able to walk in and like buy an AR and walk out.
Yeah, or buy a machine gun.
Why don't they care about what everybody knows that there's crazy people out there that shoot up. You know, America's the #1 shooting.
Yeah, we were the leader in mass shootings, and like and some people like to point like it's because other countries have very strict gun control. Like you get like why has Britain not had a mass shooting? Because you can't even buy a fucking gun in Britain.
If I had a gun, like if I just bought a gun tomorrow, I feel like somehow I'd be able to I feel like I could actually go into a place and say, hey man, I'm really interested in this gun. I just want to buy one. I feel like they'd give it to me.
And you have to think too, like pawn shops. I went with a guy to buy a rifle at a pawn shop. All he did was sign here. That's it. It was, here's the money. Transfer, sign over, you own this gun now.
I hate that because you know what? If I had a gun,
there's no background check, no nothing.
I wouldn't even want to use it because I'm just not my thing. I'm not into guns, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I get the whole home defense. I mean, and maybe not you and me, but there's plenty of people especially in the Midwest. Or hunting and fishing and all that stuff are a very deep part of their culture, and so I get that. But is there any reason you need a AR-15 with a drum mag or something? I mean, I'm not a big gun person, so I don't really know what I'm talking about here. But I do believe in good, sensible gun control, background check. If you have a criminal record, I don't think you should be able to buy a gun. And I get if you've been to a fucking mental asylum, I don't think you should be able to buy a gun. And I think that should be in the deepest background check you can get should be to buy a firearm.
That should be the most extensive background check.
Yeah, like the background checks they give to people that work in government. It should be the same background check to buy a pistol. especially to get like and like now Texas, you can like conceal carry. I think almost everywhere. You don't have to have a license.
You can conceal carry everywhere. Like I can just have a gun in my.
You could have a gun on you right now, as long as it doesn't have you can't go on a school with it. Can't go on any government property. You're not allowed to have concealed carry, and any other and then like any business and any anywhere where they said you're not allowed to carry a firearm on you, you're not allowed to have it on you, no matter what. But like right now, you could have a concealed carry on you without a license if you want it, and it's perfectly legal. Before it was illegal, but now it is legal.
Okay, I'm scared of even having a gun in public. If I had a gun concealed carry, I'd be scared of having it because I don't want to get shot by cops.
Yeah, true.
Like a cop would shoot me. I just saw a video today where some guy got tased just because they thought he was the wrong guy. He wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
I worry about too, like
I'd
because my grandpa, he carries a gun in his car.
Yeah.
And part of me is, and he's like, I think he's very terrified of getting pulled over because he's like, I mean, and like he told me one time, because I took his car somewhere. He stayed at home. I drove somewhere in his car to go get something somewhere, and he told me where the gun was, where the license, like his like concealed carry, permit is right next to like his insurance. Like when he reaches in the glove box, when he pulls out his insurance and his concealed carry permit.
Here, let me move my gun real quick.
Yeah. Because you know what the first thing an officer says? Do you have any weapons in the car?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, I have a fucking pistol right here next to it. And some cops freak out. I mean, how many videos have you seen of a guy? Yeah, I have a gun in the car, and he's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
And then shoots a guy.
I've seen people without guns get like a gun pointed at them.
Yeah, I mean,
they didn't see a gun. You know, it's like I feel like it's honestly not even it's not the cops' fault. They're probably fucking PTSD from just having like shootouts and shit. I honestly don't get it. That's why I don't want to have a gun when I get pulled over because I know that I'll get shot.
Probably. I mean, I might get shot. You never know. I mean, that's the thing too. Like,
I don't think I would get shot in public. And if I do,
I mean, I don't think anybody thinks they're gonna get shot in public until they get shot in public.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, well maybe where's the wood I need?
Just right here, buddy.
I don't really.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I don't even know how we got on the topic of gun control, but like, yeah, good. And I'm Texas born and raised too. Like, and cowboys and Indians and shit. I'm like, yeah, your Colt 45 and shit. Yeah, I love gun. Bing, bing, pow, pow.
Bam, bam.
I'm just saying, but I mean, I don't think there should be some way to. And you look at like places like Chicago, they have the strictest gun control in the country, and there's still shootouts in the fucking street. I mean, I get it, and I think it may even be the quantity of guns. I mean, it's so easy to get them.
See, I think that's all it is. I think it's just easy.
I mean, how many guys go to like gun shows in red states where they have no gun control, and then just bring them back somewhere and sell them legally?
Also, I feel like alright, I don't like not support guns. Like if people have a gun, like I'm not like scared or anything.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's just like for me, automatic weapons. Like, that's why people are shooting up schools.
yeah,
Why
that's
they sell automatic weapons like that. You know,
I don't get it either. Some people, and they're like, it's for protection. I'm like, why do you need a weapon? Why do you need something that's gonna shoot?
What are you fucking Rambo? You know,
Yeah, what are you gonna have?
But they all have knives, so you're just gonna gun them down.
Well,
Also,
I mean, I'm pretty. That's the thing too. I'm pretty sure you like some guy breaks into your house and he gets shot. I mean, they're even telling it's even crazier too. In some places,
a guy goes on your lawn.
yeah, you can shoot them. You can execute a motherfucker on your property. I think it is in Texas. It might be Florida or Texas or something. But they also say, I heard some gun guy telling me like, a guy breaks into your house, you fucking kill him. Because if he gets taken by the police, he can sue your ass for trying to kill him.
Alright, and that's what worries me about people in general, just any people. Because for me, if I let's say I accidentally I kill someone, I have to. Someone breaks into my house, I would think about it every day for the rest of my life.
Oh yeah,
there's
dude.
people out there that are like, fuck yeah, I killed that guy. You know what I mean?
Oh, I can't imagine that. I would haunt me if I shot somebody. I would haunt me for the rest of my life.
I would not be able to sleep at night. I'd be horribly depressed. I would think about it every fucking day. I bet you there are people that are into guns that are like, I want to kill the guy. You know what I mean?
Well, you also think about
It's crazy.
I can't imagine in a war situation. Let's say you get drafted. Say World War III starts tomorrow. You get drafted. And now you're like forced to kill somebody.
Or have you seen
Otherwise, you're gonna die.
shell shock videos?
Yeah.
Those dudes, oh my god, bro! Like, imagine like being in World War One. You're like 18 years old. Like,
Oh, dude, I can't imagine that shit.
Crazy, dude.
You know, because you're like, especially in like World War One and Two, there were people who were enlisting like at 16 and 17 too, like lying about their age so that they can enlist.
Yeah, but why would they do that?
I,
Was the propaganda just really good back then?
you wanted to serve your country, you wanted glory. I don't know.
Dude,
I mean, there's not a lot of shit to do back then. I don't know.
I feel like people aren't into. Like, maybe it's because I'm living over here in this like very.
Well, you gotta think about it too. Like, yeah, and propaganda back then was pretty good. You go over there like, wow, look at me, I'm gonna go kill some Germans. I'm gonna be a hero. And then you get there, and you're fucking in the mud, just fighting for your fucking survival. And you're just like, holy shit, what the fuck did I fucking sign myself up for?
You know how many people that they had that realization as soon as they got to that front line?
Yeah. You ever see that one movie?
Saving Private Ryan.
Not Saving Private. Oh my god, the D-Day. Oh, you ever see All's Quiet on the Western Front?
No.
It's in German. It's like a German movie, and it's basically about like how like all these guys are like, oh, look at us, we're gonna march off to war. It's gonna be this great little thing, and they get to the front line, and it's mud, it's hell. You get bombarded, and you might just be buried alive on your first day there, from just them shelling a trench.
Holy fuck, bro! Yeah.
And you go from like going over your buddies, think you're gonna have the grandest time, and then you realize, holy shit, like I am in literally what like describe like I'm in hell.
Yeah. Yeah, you know they're all saying war is hell.
War is hell.
That's the last thing I would ever want to do.
Oh my god, I remember like once my grandfather was a Vietnam vet. I think he was I was smoking a joint with him, and he stared at me one time. I was like, dude, we went over there for fucking nothing. I've seen people die for nothing.
For nothing? Man, that's the worst. But honestly, I don't think.
I might be misquoting.
I don't think the U.S. are really the good guys.
Not as of late,
Well, yeah,
probably.
I think I don't think anyone's really the good guys. I think we're all kind of out.
You know, I would like to say World War II, maybe the last war where we're like comically the good guy. Yeah, we're over there, we're fighting, fascists and shit like that. And then now it's more of just like, it's blood money.
No, now we're just invading countries and shit.
Yeah.
I have my homie in the fucking, actually just got kicked out, but he's in the army.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he goes, the other went to go send me to Syria to go, like, shoot missiles and bombs and shit, like.
Crazy.
They even be, like, why are we in Syria? Like, to get
I don't even know.
From them?
Oil,
so we're getting their oil and
maybe.
I don't think there's never going to be world peace, is there?
Well, some people say that, like, you need to, like, conquer the world for world peace and shit like that.
No, it's not.
Or, like, you need
for everybody else.
Yeah, maybe for a little while.
I mean, yeah, it's like Kim Jong-un saying, yeah, I have world peace.
Yeah, I have peace in my country. I fucking rule everything with an iron fist.
Yeah, they all think I don't have a butthole.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, like, I fucking, if you seen the interview, like that one movie,
love that movie.
I fucking love that. Him blowing up to Katy Perry is like the funniest fucking scene in like one incident in history.
They need to make more movies like that too.
Yeah, when an authoritarian like a place like Kim Jong, like North Korea is like, how dare you make a movie making fun of us? That's when I know I'm doing the right thing.
Oh god, no, yeah, that's honestly that'd be such an honor if I made a movie and had like Vladimir Putin.
Be like, I wanted to. Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, thank you. I'm doing a good. If someone like you is hating me for something I made, I think I'm doing a good job.
Alright, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't hate the country, alright. Like,
I don't hate the people.
I have a lot of pride in America. I just think that there's so many like stupid fucking people out here that are just like, there's bad people in this country too. Though I'm saying the American like bad, not.
Something too. Like, I really wish that like. And I hate that, like, it's going to take, like, maybe, like, a good quarter of my lifetime before I see, like real, like, good progressive change in this country, probably. Because right now, I mean, we're going to get either another 4 years of Trump, or another fucking 4 years of Biden probably, and I think either nothing's gonna
You don't
change.
think it'll be a new guy?
I hope it's a new guy, but like I'm also like I'm not gonna hold my breath, you know.
Honestly, I just don't think Trump has done anything to make people want to vote for him again.
I think now it's like the reverse of when he was running, when he was president. Now it's like, oh, at least it's not Biden.
No, but I feel like that's why I think there could be a third guy.
I think if there could be a third guy that actually like is actually like a good beacon of hope, of like for real like actual change in this country,
you know what's gonna
he
happen?
could win.
There's gonna be some
He or she.
random article about this new guy where, actually this guy is like not fit to be a president. Like I feel like that's
Yeah, they always do
I
that
feel like,
shit.
yeah, there's gonna be one promising guy that everybody wants to vote for.
And then they're gonna like dig up his. They're gonna like frame him with a dead hooker or something.
And they're like, well, actually, Biden and Trump are better. I can see that happening.
Yeah, I can see that happening as well, my friend.
Conspiracy theory.
Well, that's also why are we locked in a two-party system?
I don't get that either. Well, yeah, we have a third party, but it's like no
It's
one
well,
takes
yeah,
it
like
seriously
no.
at all.
The last time it actually did win a state once. I think it was like when it was like it was Bush versus Clinton. They had a third-party candidate then, and he won Ohio.
I feel like we're really early into like history, even like I feel like we're in the future right now because I'm like I grew up with like a lot of people like older people, but like now that I'm thinking about it, like
You also
there's
got to
still
think.
so much. Like,
You got to think about it, too. America is not that old.
Exactly. Yeah.
If anything, it's one of like the. I mean, not the newer countries. I mean, there's been like newer-ish countries that have developed out of.
We've only had one black president. We've never had a woman president. That'll definitely happen.
Not a Latino president.
Yeah,
Or an Asian.
We've only ever had like white people.
Yeah, no. White dudes have been running this shit. And,
Old white dude.
yeah, old white dude. I would like another black president.
Me too.
Obama, where you at, dog?
Honestly, I
Run
kinda,
again.
There was a time where like
Even though you can't. Ugh.
There's a time where I was like, you know what? I might be for what was his name?
What?
Was it John McCain? Is that him?
John McCain?
Like when he like
Oh, versus when he was like versus Barack.
Back then, like I was like I was a little kid.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, sure.
I was like watching videos and he actually seems like just a genuine dude. Like and I'm like, alright,
Yeah.
you know what? Like
War hero too, apparently.
yeah, and I think that's great. That's what we need something like that. Where it's just like kind of like a chill guy that's just doing his thing. I don't know what I don't really go. I'm not into politics, but like we just need someone in America that just seems like kind of a nice guy to represent the country. But I know it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, not this go around at least. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna take like quarter of my fucking lifetime probably before you see anybody like do something really good.
Yeah.
Or who knows? Maybe Rome will burn, and Texas will become its own country. There's no shit. I mean, imagine because you know that one movie that's coming out. It's like a Civil War movie.
Civil War.
Civil War. Yeah.
Cool.
That might fucking happen. Like,
I can see that happening too because he was like, in the trailer of the movie, he said some shit like, "Oh fuck," he said, "Are you American?" He goes, "No, hey, stop, we're American, we're American."
yeah. What kind of American?
Yeah. Well, what kind of American are you?
I was like, fuck.
I can see that.
I can see that happening, bro.
Shit.
I was like, oh shit.
Good one.
Whatever one you are, dude. Like that's the thing, bro. It's like, I can see that. That's the thing too. Like you can see that like happening. You can really see like the foundations of like this entire place just fucking burned to the ground.
I can see it. There's so much.
And some people feel like it needs to burn to the ground, but I'm not an anarchist or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm not really. I feel like if there was like a set of riots in the streets, I would not be participating.
I mean, like that's the thing too. Like I worry about like I don't know. I do worry about like people too sometimes. Like when I'm sitting in this little ass apartment, like what if the power went out? What if my next door neighbor is like, yeah, like what if my next door neighbor comes bashing my door down for something as simple as like water?
I will say, alright, that might be the only reason to get a gun, in my opinion, would be if everybody started losing it and everybody else had a gun and I didn't, I would be.
Well, yeah, you know what's crazy too? Like I think they had like during COVID they had those riots in like LA and shit, and like the next day like lying around the block at a gun store.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like, let's say there is a riot and I had a gun, that would just make
You would honestly probably make it, yeah, because you're now a threat for everybody else. Everyone's like, oh, he's got a gun. Well, I got a gun too. Like, blah 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 blah.
Oh yeah, I saw a video. Fucking today, it kind of fucked me up. It was this morning. I was just scrolling through like YouTube or Reddit or some shit, and it's these guys fighting in the club, and this guy shoots his gun in the air, like to like get their attention.
Yeah.
Instantly, this other guy just domes him, bro, dead. And
Jesus.
I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like this guy's just trying to get their attention. Like he probably didn't even.
Yeah, he probably thought he was probably the only person there with a gun.
Process it. All of a sudden, you see it in frame, just bam, like in like a
Jesus.
second. And then, well, it was just a fucked up video in general.
Yeah.
Started like shooting all these other people. It's still as fucked.
That's why I won't go to Deep Ellum. I don't want to get shot.
Yeah. I like to stay in my safe little area.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like deep down, when I'm older, I'm probably gonna have a very like.
What, secluded lifestyle?
Maybe not secluded, but like very. I do everything every day, like have a schedule, and then I just like.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if I could like be out all the time doing some different shit.
Well, you think about it, you're also in school still, so.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking young right now. I have like 8 more years in my 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You still got like plenty of time to figure this shit out, bro.
I feel like my 20s have been like better than the rest of my life so far. So they've also been worse at the same time. You know what I mean? Like I'll go through it more.
Oh, bro, there's always gonna be your ups and downs in life, bro.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can't escape. That's the one thing about life you can't escape. Is sometimes you gotta go through some fucked up shit.
I mean, you know what? That builds
Character.
Lessons. I learned from my mistakes. And,
Exactly. You'll never let anyone borrow your phone before they go to it.
Don't give people my phone.
Yeah.
That's number 1. Number 2.
There you go.
I have a lot actually. That would take forever.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, oh my god. Sometimes like, my sister and my mom would fight a lot.
Yeah.
And like, sometimes my mom would go into like, start listing everything that like my sister's ever done to like be bad. I went like, yeah, I'm like, and like, I would like think, I was like, fuck, man, like I can't imagine like sitting through that every single time, and like just rehashing every past mistake, like, because you're obviously not like when you make a mistake, it's gonna sting for a while. It's gonna be there, and it's not, but like years down the road, man, don't rehash that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not the same person.
I'm not the same person I was a year ago.
Exactly, you know?
Yeah.
You know, like, that's the thing, too. Like, mistakes are meant for you to learn from them and move on. Not just sit there and just dwell on it all the fucking time.
Of course. And that's also a really good point, because then, if you make a mistake, never dwell in your head too much about what you did, because whenever I, like, really get into my head about some shit I did, like, let's say, like, you do something kind of bad that you regret, and you're like,
yeah.
Damn, let's say you, like, for example, you break someone's heart, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Don't dwell on something like that, or like just like just like saying a mean thing to someone. Don't dwell on that, because like if you do that, means you just want to change shit. You learn as you go. Like I've made the same mistakes multiple times before, but you know what?
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a couple more times to like truly learn. You know?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta. I mean, it takes one or more bashes of the head for you to fucking learn. And I think about all that. How many times do you repeat the same fucking mistake? Like, why do I never fucking learn from this? I mean, it just takes a while, man.
It does, yeah. No, there's
and sometimes things are just like enticing too. Sometimes like you make a mistake because you want something, like either that person may provide, or like you're trying to achieve something. So you're naive of like to the fact of like what this like the repercussions of this thing. And I'm trying not to get like too in like.
No, I know exactly.
I don't feel like I'm not trying.
Sometimes you'll just make a mistake.
I'm not trying to be too vague.
You don't think that you're making a mistake.
Yeah, and at the time it might just blow up in your fucking face, man, and it's just.
But I'll say but then once that happens, I feel like it's good not to dwell on that shit, because.
Yeah, at least not for too. I mean, I think you need. There's like a period of dwelling. You need to like learn on it. Like you need to be like, man, why I can't believe I did this. But you don't need to be doing that for too long.
Oh yeah. Like, if it's like a month later after some tiny thing. Like,
yeah, you know, I mean,
that's something I definitely.
It is hard to do that, especially when you're like a kid and you got parents that'll be like, you're grounded because you did this, and they'll rehash it.
Oh my god,
every time you fuck up, they'll rehash it, or they'll be like. I mean, that's the thing too. Sometimes, like, even not even like parents, like you'll fuck up somehow, and then someone will just keep bringing it back up, and you're just like, I already felt bad about this the first time.
I know, right?
And I'm like, well, it just sucks that you're bringing it up again. and I have to like feel shitty and like try and apologize for it again.
See, growing up, that's what my parents did to me all the time. Like
Yeah.
every time I would smoke weed or like do bad in class or like any like kind of tiny thing, they would like rip me on it and mention all the other times I fucked up.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why I am the way I am, like mentally. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, I tell myself to like do things in a different way. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Fuck that. I feel like yeah, I don't know. Definitely, if I'm a parent, I'm not gonna be like fucking with my kid all the time.
Yeah, true, yeah. I like to say if I do end up having kids, I mean, you always want to say you do better than your parents. I mean, that should be the goal of like you having a kid is like to do better.
Dude, and that's what's gonna suck, bro. I already know that I'm going to like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna be like my parents, but I already know deep down the road, I'm gonna be like, wow, I'm just like my dad. Like I already know I'm gonna like, end up like that.
I know I mean, that's a big fear. And like I remember one time. I think it was like I was chilling with my brother, and I was like, "You just acting just like our mom," or I was like, "You just acting just like dad," and he was like, "Shut up! How dare you say such a thing?" And I was just like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa!" I mean, some people get super offended when you say that shit.
I do.
Well, especially if you had like some shitty parents, and you're like you remind me of them, and you're like, how, like, fuck you, I'm not that person, you know what I mean?
Oh, dude, I get really offended. Like, I'll have, me and my brother fight all the time. So,
Really?
yeah, we fight all the time. We're twins, bro. We're
I get it. If my son was here, I'd probably fight with him too.
Yeah, but, point being, it's fucking, sometimes he'll just be like, alright, there's one thing I've noticed that I do that my dad does, and it's like my least favorite thing about my dad. Which is, when I'm stressed, I get angry, and I'll just take it out.
Yeah.
I hate that because I'm not an angry guy.
Yeah.
I'll bottle that shit up.
Yeah.
And then when I do get angry, I let it all out, and then I relax. Usually, when I'm mad, I'm talking to Jason. Jason's like a very realist, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he'll be like, when I'm like being dumb, he'll be like, dude, you're being stupid as fuck, chill out. You know, I'm like, no,
fuck you, man.
Yeah. So then there's this time he goes like, dude, you're being just like your dad right now. Like, you're being just like dad. And I was pissed. I was like, I didn't like yell at him or anything, but I was just like, dude, no fucking way. I'm not. Like, I got really defensive because I don't want to be like that. But now I'm starting to see that I'm not being just like that. It's just the genes I carried over or some shit, you know?
Well, I think most people I think you know how you just say like your genes or whatever. Don't think that way.
It's like nature.
I think it's like you have such an example of like bad stress management from your dad. That's what it is. It's not. You're not like. I think people. I don't like when people say they're like genetically they're fucked. Like unless you have two arms, you have two legs, hands, feet, and they all work fine. You are a perfectly fine human being.
Of course, yeah.
And like, I mean, maybe even neurological things that I get.
Yeah,
but like, I think that, like when people are saying like, oh, I'm just fucked from the genes, bro. No. You've been taught bad lessons from bad people, and you either need to learn from that and like become better, or you need to like you said, you recognize that you say you act like your dad when you're in a stressful situation.
Yeah.
So now that you've recognized that, you can like try and do the opposite. You can try and like have a better stress management style to him, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. I think it's not. People are not genetically fucked, in the sense of like behavioral issues. You know what I mean? I think you just got taught a bad example. I mean, people are living with their parents for most of the time for 18 years of their life. That's a good quarter. All your development period of your life, you are maybe seeing a bad example of bad marriage, bad stress management style. I'm just saying, and there's some people who are the grace of God get taught all the good shit, and they're out there in the world too. But some people get taught bad shit, and they carry that over into the rest of their life.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it. Yeah.
And I think it's more of a you learning to address the issue versus just being like your dad, being like, fuck it, this is just how I am. Like your dad could, calm the fuck down. hey, I'm in a stressful situation.
What's crazy is that he is like that now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm like, it kind of gave me hope. And I'm like, wow, like.
See, that's the thing. Like, especially as you get older, you see it, and like maybe even people like call you out on your bullshit. Like, hey, man, I don't like it that whenever you get fucking stressed out, you take your bullshit out on me, and you're like, oh, I don't want to. Nobody wants to do that shit, man. And some people don't even realize it, especially like people say like I should always tell people to like when someone's angry, they do not say shit they mean. Like I've been you get told.
Everyone said like bad things to people.
Yeah, just out of anger and hate, just to fuck you, just to hurt that other person as much as humanly possible. And yeah, exactly. And it's just it's not in your heart. It's not what you mean. It's not what you want to say to this person. It's just like maybe the situation brought it out of you, and like that's why it's also important. Like always, like if you know you've done something bad, to have the fucking humility to be like, hey, I'm sorry, even if the person tells you to go fuck yourself afterwards.
I think the most important thing is because I've gone off on people a couple times, but
yeah,
there's never been a time where I didn't apologize.
Exactly, and that's good.
And, like, I think everybody should be like that.
Yeah, I mean it's important to like,
I always reach out to this group. There's been times that I've like, there's a girl in high school that like said some like shit about me about like, oh yeah, well Justin got the whole class in trouble. I remember someone told me that, and it's I didn't, right? So I was just mad in the moment. I know saying some bad. I was like, fuck you, like you fucking bitch. Like I was saying these horrible things in high school to this girl.
Yeah.
I felt like shit, bro.
Yeah.
There's people that have done that like they stay they don't apologize. They don't
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like that is a huge red flag.
Well, yeah, that is people who just want to stay hateful.
Yeah, like,
Even if you're like, even if you're just like not fully like accepting of an apology, should realize that hey, this person tried to say they were sorry without being like coerced or not being like. Because how many times you get like a fake ass apology, especially when you're like a little kid, like some kid pushes you over and their parents like say you're sorry. Sorry. I mean, yeah, but like also you gotta be like, you know what, fuck it, water under the bridge. Yeah. And just be like, maybe you don't hang out with that person, or maybe you don't trust them as much as you used to anymore. That's what I get that. But like, if someone reaches out and apologizes for their bullshit, maybe you should try. Do the good Christian thing and let the water flow under the bridge. You know what I mean? Like just let it flow under the bridge, bro.
Yeah, I feel like people that stay hateful, are they really happy?
No.
And like, like you're gonna be an old man looking back on your life.
Like,
I feel like you're either a bitter old person or you're like a very happy old person, and that's how they feel about their whole life.
Yeah,
that's why they're like, wow, wait, that's kind of real though, low key. Cause
look at that bong rips and realizations here.
Every fucking job I've worked, there's like I served plenty of old people. I worked at
yeah,
and a grocery store.
Oh,
a lot of old people.
A lot of old people
and
there.
They were either some of the nicest people I've ever met, or
grouchiest,
very grouchy and hateful.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's honestly about the life that you live and the mindset you put in while you're living.
Yeah.
Just have a good mindset.
Yeah. I met plenty. There's some people are like old as fuck at a job sometimes. I look at them and I'm like, how the fuck have you been here so long? Like and part of me is like, I mean, obviously I don't think they wasted their life, or maybe they do, and they're just trying to have a positive attitude about it. But they're always smiling, always happy, always telling jokes and shit. I'm just like, well, if I gotta be an old person, I'd rather be you than be like, I can't believe I got so fucked over in life or shit like.
To be like a happy old guy.
I want to be a happy old guy too.
That's how you know you made it.
If I get all the way to old age, I want to be like a happy old guy. I want to be like an old hermit, like a fulfilled life. I want to be like an old wise man in a cabin in the woods or some shit.
I always tell people that I want to be the old guy that just fucks with young people, and I'm like, just like being a little dumbass. And they're like, Grandpa, like, why are you like being so dumb? And I'm like, oh, just old and shit.
Yeah, I'm just old.
Yeah.
I bet being a grandpa is like probably one of the funnest things ever.
Cheeks out to pee.
I'm just old. I'm dying. I don't give a shit anymore. Takes you like 20 minutes to piss.
I just shit myself.
I just shit myself. No, that would be fun. Yeah, just be a fucking quirky old guy at the end. But I do say, I bet being a grandpa is probably one of the funner things in life. You just get to be like a cool
I
dad.
can't even fathom having a kid right now.
I can't
So
either.
stressful.
Yeah, I can't imagine having like a kid that has a kid.
I'm gonna say in like the next 5 years, I'm not kid ready, but it's like that's gonna say like I still have so much
5 years? So you're not gonna be in your 30s? You think you'll be ready for a kid?
No, I won't be ready, but I'll be much more ready than I am now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah. I don't know. I'm about to turn 25 in August. And I'm just thinking because you know how like, you say like, oh, your grandparents. Oh, when I was 25, I had 3 kids in a house.
Honestly, I kind of don't want to have like a kid. Like,
I don't want to have a kid right
it
now.
sounds so stressful, bro.
See, I feel like you gotta find the right person. Everyone's like always takes that out of. They're like, oh my god, bills
Some people
and
just
car,
aren't
my car payment, my rent, my this, my that, and then they realize they haven't met the right person yet. That's gonna make all that bullshit worth it.
True.
Yeah, you gotta think about it. If you find someone you want to have a kid with, like genuinely, I don't believe in the baby mama lifestyle or like the baby daddy lifestyle. Like either fucking wear a condom, take birth. I mean, like women take birth control if you're worried about getting pregnant. Guys, wear a fucking condom. Jesus, I mean, like be the guy with the condom. Don't be the guy. Oh, I don't have a condom. Let me pull out.
Well,
Don't be that fucking dude.
Look, I feel like it's more like those people that are just having kids with like just a baby mama.
Yeah, you know, I feel like there'd be
that's
less
just them,
shitty
like,
kids.
I feel like they're like, you know what you're doing when you're like busting nuts.
Yeah, right. I mean, like, and I hate the ones that are like, oh, a guy I met last night, or like
Well, yeah,
just some chick I met last night. I'm like, oh my god, no, she's
I've
pregnant.
never heard about busting nut in someone or like
I can't imagine just being like,
oh my god.
like how ignorant are you? Like, just like the situation. Like, and they're like, I mean, you better be busting in that CVS, getting that. I knew a guy. I guess he busted in a night on his girlfriend, and he stole. He didn't have the money for it. He stole the Plan B, like, cause it's in like a locked, like plastic container. He tore it out of the fucking wall and just ran out of the CVS with it. That's the mindset you gotta have, people. You gotta get that Plan B no matter what, cause you're not ready to be a daddy.
Shit, but low-key. Alright, well, shit, I don't know how much information about me is going to leak. I don't know if I want to leak.
Oh no, I mean, say whatever you're comfortable with. But have you had like a pregnancy scare?
There's a time where I just ended up having to buy a couple Plan Bs.
A couple.
My ex-girlfriend was bad.
Oh shit. Okay.
Toxic.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so that shit. But there was a time that I actually did.
Dude, I can't.
But they were in a box, they were just
Well, I think I don't know. It's weird. There were times where people like CVS trusted people. Not to work.
The assholes like me. I'm not gonna lie. I only did that one time, but still.
Hey man, I'm not saying you're judging you for that. Would you want a kid with that fucking person? I mean,
I didn't.
Exactly. And like you live in Texas too, man. What are you gonna do? You're gonna drive to like Nevada or like Mexico?
That was before the.
Yeah. No, I get that. It's just like.
Also, that shit was heartbreaking to hear, about the whole.
Yeah.
No. So.
Like 6 weeks or something like. And most people don't know until like after 6 weeks or something.
6 weeks is scary as shit, dude. Can you imagine having a one-night stand with someone?
And then like.
And then 6 weeks later.
Like, hey.
Hey, by the way,
your dad.
You
may be the father.
Oh my god, and then it might not be. That would be horrible.
Oh my god, yeah, you gotta think about well, how do you know it's me?
And then you're all in on this shit, and it's not yours.
Oh, dude, like those what is it, Jerry Springer?
That happens a lot, too. It kind of happens to a good amount of people.
Yeah, I mean, they have a whole TV show around it.
See, I don't want that shit to happen to me, bro.
Yeah. I do not want that to happen to me as well. But, hey, it's okay. I avoid trouble most of the time.
Honestly, I feel like we avoid trouble, right?
I feel like I attract more, I bring a positive vibe to the world, so I think the positivity gravitates towards me.
I feel like sometimes
at least people-wise.
I feel like sometimes I attract some bad influences, but I find good people along the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've lost some friends. I've realized some people were not who I thought they were, and along the line, and it's just you cut ties, but you still make friends through them even, and it's just like it all works out in this giant circle, where this giant web of people
Yeah,
that are all connected at the same time.
I kind of like don't talk to a whole lot of like my. All right, think about like your friends from middle school. Do you keep up with
Nope.
a lot of them?
No, not one.
Neither.
Not one, bro. I actually have one of them on Xbox. I never talked to
It
him.
was probably like, well, middle school is what, like 8, 9.
Something like it's like before teenage, it's like 9, 10, 11, 12 or something like, or it's like 10, 11, 12.
Yeah,
You
so
go into like your freshman year, usually you're
8
like
or 9 years ago.
13, right?
That's like a decade.
Or like 14. When how old are you? Like a freshman in high school? 13 or 14?
I was 15.
You're 15. Fuck, you were like an old.
I
You were an old
I was
freshman.
an old freshman.
Dude, you
Yeah.
had your license at the beginning of like sophomore year.
Well,
Dude,
no,
you were like
no,
the cool kid.
August. So when
Oh,
sophomore year started, I was driving my car.
dude, you were like the cool kid.
I mean, I was just like old. I kind of
Dude,
hated it.
that's how, like,
I
I-
had friends with people above me, above my grade that were like my age.
Yeah. That's nuts. I had a friend, the guy I'm like best friends with, my best friend Jacob.
Yeah.
How we became best friends is because he just got his license. We were like we were playing like on Xbox, like just with a big group of people. And then one day we were just playing Xbox, and he was like, "Hey, you like you," because we all lived in Keller, we all went to the same school or whatever. Do you want to hang out?
Okay.
And he picked me up in his car, and he was like, "Yeah, sure. I guess I can get." And he was like, "I'll pick you up." And I was like, "Oh shit, you have a fucking car?"
Oh, shit, yeah.
and that's how we became best friends. He would always pick me up. We'd drive around, hang out, do shit. We used to be really into like car meets and shit because he had like a really nice. He had like the sports car, this 350Z. It's fucking.
a 350.
Dude, it was so much fucking fun to drive around in that thing.
I actually had a lot of friends that had 350s.
Yeah, dude, those are so much fun. That's such a fun car. And dude, it's too that he would take me home from school and shit too. Like that's just how we became best friends. I think literally kind of just because he had a license. And no, the guy Jacob I bring around sometimes. That's him. Yeah. He's my best friend. Like, through high school, through everything. Yeah. He's basically a brother. He's basically a part of my family. He's literally. If I can legally claim him as like a brother, I would.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's just that's the thing. Sometimes you meet someone like that, and then sometimes you meet somebody you never talk to again after like 4 years.
Oh, that's wild. Yeah. Like,
Right?
I keep like the good friends around. But, like,
Yeah, I mean, you guys. Sometimes you find that like you find your Jacob, you find your best fucking friend in the world.
Right, you know my friend Austin, right?
I don't think I've ever met him. Or maybe I have.
He comes down pretty often. He's over in Oklahoma usually.
Is that the guy in the army?
I've known him my whole life. Yeah.
Oh, I heard you talking about him. I don't think I've met him yet.
Oh yeah, so we've met when we were 3. So
Oh
we go
wow.
like way back and we still hang out.
That's cool. It's good to have those fucking people in your life.
Those are like my 2 closest friends.
Yeah.
This other dude, Josh, bro, we don't really talk to him a whole lot. Like, he doesn't really.
Oh really?
Right, so he's younger than me, but I feel like he's just on some like older person. Like he's like trying to be a pilot. He's like, yeah, like I'm getting my shit together. Like I'm on my grind right now.
Oh, you do get like some of those guys that are just like, what? I'm gonna like get up, I'll do my thing. I'm gonna go to the office.
They kind of feel like they're like full adults. Like they're
Yeah, they're trying to be full, like just trying to get like.
Yeah, but I feel like the key is to just enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, man, you're still young, man. You just gotta have fun.
Yeah, I find an excuse.
And I think it's good to try and drag those people out of that kind of routine
Exactly, but no.
because they always have fun.
Some of my old friends are a little too deep. I feel like.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm trying to be old. Like, I get it. Like, you want to get money, but look, like, if you have money and you're not happy.
yeah. If you got money, you got no fucking friends. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, true. Yeah. You hang out like, let's say you do like the American dream, like you're like getting all your money and you're like, you know, like you have like 6 figures at the age of 25. But
Dude,
you know, let's say like you don't have any homies.
Yeah.
And also like hang out with like your wife's friends and shit, and like your life is starting to like, I don't know. It's
You're a
like
loser.
That's my biggest fear. That's my biggest fear.
I would hate to grow
You're
up to be.
always at work. You're always at work.
Yeah, imagine like you gotta think about it, you got no friends. You're making all the money. You got no friends, and you're never home. So if you have like a wife who knows what she's fucking doing behind your back.
Exactly.
Or it's vice versa. You know, I can't imagine being like a.
It's like just a 9 to 5. I don't know if I will ever hit that moment, but that's not what I want to do.
Well, what do you want? What are you going to school for?
Rehab.
Rehab? I mean, that's a 9 to 5, eventually.
It is a 9 to 5, yeah.
Or maybe I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, he's probably got some wonky hours, but like, I mean, you're doing something that helps people.
Yeah,
You're not sitting in like an office being like, "Hello there, would you like to buy blah 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 blah?"
That's the thing. I just hope I have like money and shit, but like I don't think I will with like my profession. You know what? That's fine. I'd rather do
Something you like doing.
exactly and have less money and have fun.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it'll be like the best. But
Well,
I'm saying
no,
it's
you're also
something
working in like.
I care about.
No,
It's
I
fun.
think you got it wrong, dude. If you're working at like a rehab facility, I think you'll be making a pretty good paycheck.
Yeah.
I mean, anything in the medical field, I think pays pretty well.
Nice.
So yeah, I think you'll be pretty well off. I mean, unless you work, I don't know, bumfuck nowhere or some shit that doesn't have a lot of money to give you in the first place.
Yeah, I don't. Honestly, I'll just figure out as I go.
Yeah, I mean, I really I don't think.
If I plan too much of my shit, then I'm just gonna disappoint myself, and I kind of have to go with the flow.
Yeah, life should be taken as you go.
Take it as you go. Yeah, that's something I had to like learn
Yeah.
a while back.
I mean, it's good to try and plan a few things out that you want, but like it should always be like I feel like you got like your big picture goal, and then you just gotta you can move slowly towards that and just go with whatever life takes you. Maybe it takes you in a different direction.
Yeah.
You never fucking know.
That's the way to look at it.
There's plenty of people that like start off as in their mundane life, and then just one thing takes them in one direction, and then that's the rest of their life after that.
Well, there's people that live a mundane life for years, and then they do something, and then they end up living a whole different life.
Exactly.
Life is just however you take it.
Yeah, like you said, like, and oh my gosh, we've been going for almost an hour and a half. Yeah. It's good combo.
We're in the fucking
Yeah, we in it. We in deep, bro. But yeah, no, but yeah, as you said, like as we were saying, like you gotta take life as it comes to you.
Take life to the coast. Hell yeah.
You know,
So that's my year. That's what I want to do.
yeah,
I just want to do where it takes me.
yeah.
You know, I keep thinking, oh man, it's already like the end of February and shit. Like,
Dude, someone was like, "Oh my god, this month went by so fast." I'm like, "It's the shortest month of the year." Of course, it went by fast.
Oh shit, I never even thought of that, bro.
Yeah, it's a few days short of like the regular month.
Alright, it's a short month. I like that.
It's a short month.
March is a whole new month. Who knows what'll happen in March?
You know what's even crazier too? You know, like, because I get paid every 2 weeks. I get 3 paychecks in March, so I'm looking forward to March. Yeah, because we'll get paid our first paycheck, or technically the last paycheck of February is gonna be the 1st of March.
Oh yeah.
So and then 2 weeks later paid, and then 2 weeks later, right at the end of the month, like at the 30th or whatever, we'll get paid again.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah. I'm like 3 paychecks.
Big money.
Big money.
You got good things coming in the month of March.
Yeah, you know, I like to think that because March is like one St. Patty's Day, and that's always like that's associated with like luck, wealth,
And springtime.
and springtime. I think March is usually a good month for
I feel
people.
like March
It's a
sets
good
off-
way to start
March
anew.
sets off the rest of the year. You know, January, February are still kind of down in the dumps with all the holidays and shit.
Yeah,
Now
you
it's the
finally.
fun ones. Now it's
Yeah,
St.
yeah.
Patrick's Day.
It's a drinking
Fucking
holiday.
April Fool's Day.
Yeah, come on. It's time to have some fun.
And then June, July, August, summer. My
Summer,
birthday,
yeah.
all that
4th of July,
shit. 4th of
fucking.
July, it's all the fun shit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's March is the kickoff of like the fun part of the year.
Let's fucking go. Alright, this is gonna be a good,
Yeah.
good shit. I think the year is starting to kick off right now.
There we go. As of this
Late
moment,
February. No, beginning of March.
beginning of March. Let's let February air itself out.
Yeah.
It's still got the rest of the week.
February. Who knows what can happen this month?
Yeah, you never know. You got like what 4 or 5 more days left of February.
We got a couple more days, you know.
Yeah, we got. Let's let it air itself out, and then let's kick this bitch's ass in
I
March.
think St. Patty's Day will be better. That'll be great.
Dude, I'm looking for. I want to get fucked up on St. Patrick's Day.
Dude, I just came out for summer, man. I want to I think we need to go on like a fucking trip or something.
I need to go on a trip,
Like,
bro.
we need to gather all the boys, like a boys trip.
Yeah, like
I've
let's.
been trying to do that, and none of the boys ever want to go on a boys trip.
Why not?
Well, can my girlfriend come? Well, I'm just gonna be
Well, you know, the girlfriend's always gonna be, why can't I come?
well, I don't know if you understand attention Women, I love you. I love women.
I love women too.
But also, the boys' trip is for the boys. We're not cheating on you.
Yeah,
We just wanna
exactly.
hang out
We
with
just
the
want to
boys
hang
and
out
have
with
fun,
just the
have fun.
boys.
The boys. I think
It's always the single boys. They're like, let's all go on a trip. Let's do something fun.
It's always yeah.
It's always the single boys trying to have some fun.
Yeah, whenever you're in a relationship, like, I don't know, how come all these dudes are always complaining about their girlfriends, but then they never want to go on the boys' trip?
Right? They never want to leave, but they they bitch and moan, but they never want to leave.
All my homies' girlfriends.
Yeah, shout out to the boys in prison. But even though when you're like in your single, you're just like, fuck, I wish I had a girlfriend.
Well, mostly, I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a cycle.
it's always a cycle. It's like when you're like, oh, I love it that it's warm now, and then like in July you're like, fuck, it's so goddamn hot.
I think being single is so fun. There's always times where I'm like, it'd be nice to have a girlfriend, but then having a girlfriend stresses me out so much.
Yeah.
It's like,
I don't know. I haven't had. Honestly, I haven't had one in a minute, so I'm like, I haven't really felt that stress in a while. So.
maybe it's just me. I think in the moment in my life right now, I already have so much going on that like,
Yeah.
and it's like dealing like.
You know, also like you gotta say too, like you gotta like sometimes love will find you, my friend.
I'm not really looking for love.
Yeah, exactly. Don't look for it; it'll find you.
Yeah.
You just be patient.
Yeah.
Some hippie shit that I'm like on right now. I'm just like, it'll find me.
It's the end of February. 11 months over.
Yeah, 11 months over.
It's
Anyone that's like,
lucky wealth month.
it's almost bad bitch summer. That's all I gotta say.
Bad bitch summer.
It's almost bad bitch summer, bro.
Or is it bad bitch bummer? BBB.
Oh, no. Well,
It's
might
not
be a
bad bitch
bummer for
summer.
some people.
Some people, not me though. Bad bitch. It's fucking.
It's hot bitch summer.
Hot bitch summer.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost there.
And who knows what summer's gonna bring? Because March and April are getting my grades up in class.
Yeah. Yeah. And then what's June? Then you're done. May. In May. Are you graduating in May?
I'm not graduating in May though. I have a practicum. I have to volunteer at a place.
Oh, okay,
For,
okay.
the whole summer.
Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, does that mean are you gonna quit the bean?
I want to keep bartending. But
Well, also yeah, because I guess internship doesn't give you money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
But that would probably be like when like the big job will be if it's like actually good. But if not,
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yes.
For now, I'm enjoying my last year of college and shit.
Yeah, you should.
Now everybody says college is the best year of your life. I feel like I'm doing it right now.
There you go. Yeah, that's.
Shout out to everybody around me in my life.
You know, it's weird. I never really had that like. 'Cause I mean, I went to culinary school, and I don't know. It never gave me that like I guess like that classic like college vibe. I guess. Like I went to a few class. I had like maybe 2 or 3 classes I had to take where like some dude was sitting in front of it was never like a lecture hall or anything like that or but yeah, just a few teachers like that, and then the rest of it was like I was in the kitchen the whole time.
Yeah.
So, and then I didn't live on campus or anything like that. It was only 2 years. I worked like I worked at fucking Shake Shack the whole time I was in school, and then I would go to class a couple days a week, and then do homework and do that. Actually, I mean, it was weird. It didn't really feel like a whole college, like your classic college experience, I guess.
All right, look, when I started, it was like during COVID and shit.
Oh yeah.
It was all online.
That does sound. I finished college online because of COVID. I took my I'm supposed to in culinary school. You're supposed to take a practical exam.
Yeah.
So you're like given a menu. You got to cook it. But because of COVID, they shut the school down and put all the classes online. So my final exam was just some random facts that I should know, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm sitting there in front of my computer. If I didn't know a question, I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna Google it." Yeah, there was no one watching me. I did it in my room. So I submitted. I got like a 90 on it because it immediately gave you your score back.
I feel like I don't have the experience that I thought I would have. I don't go to class and do assignments and shit in class. I do everything in my head, on my laptop.
Yeah.
And I'll go to the lecture, but they don't even take attendance.
Oh really?
It's really weird. Yeah.
Well, some places like isn't like attendance like your whole grade.
Oh my god, yeah, no, like there's some classes where like, you have to go to every class or you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
And that was like half my classes, sophomore and junior year, but this last year I just want to take it easy. I have one class where it's like my whole grade's attendance and like a project.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, and like one of them's a big fucking grade too, and I still have to get on it, so it's like a little stressful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's one thing that was like I think it was like Hannah was telling me about, like she has this giant project that she has to like all of a sudden just like do like they just restarted the semester too after the break. They have all this shit due. I'm just like I can't imagine because she's doing like video shit, so she had to like film shit. And I'm like fuck, that sounds like a lot. And it's like a big project for you too. I don't know if it's like I don't know, you gotta rehabilitate somebody or something. I don't even know.
No, it's not even like it's actually not even like that.
Okay, thank God. I was.
No, because alright, get this. I've already done all of my core classes. I'm only
Oh.
taking electives for the last semester.
Oh, nice.
But I'm taking electives that like, are actually like interested in me.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's like it's helping a lot. You know, it's like my last fucking hoorah. And then I decided like wait, I could take whatever I want. I used my last major and turned it into a minor.
Oh shit. Okay.
Just to like sound more intelligent. Because at first I was like, dude, I'm kind of in a fucking situation. Like I don't have a great GPA. And I just have like a rehab degree, which everyone I tell that to, they're like, I didn't know that was a degree. So I'm like,
Oh.
fuck.
Well,
But
you shouldn't take that
Having
to heart.
a minor will sound better, I feel like. So I'm really
Yeah.
optimistic about just getting this. Who knows? I'll probably get a whole different job that's not even my degree. Who even knows? Like,
Yeah. Well, what's your minor?
Human development.
Oh.
It's like psychology kind of, but
Oh, okay.
Both my majors are very broad. I can kind of just do anything
In that
general
space.
field, but
Yeah.
it's kind of a broad field. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
so that's what I'm going for because I don't know what I want to do. I'm just gonna be honest. Like I have so many ideas, but like I have my goal,
Yeah.
but like I'm still like not all in. I'm like
Yeah.
not gonna do anything.
Yeah. I mean, shit, bro. You got your whole life to figure that shit out.
I kind of want to do like multiple things too.
Yeah. Try shit out. If it doesn't, if you find out you don't like it, try something else.
But yeah, like I feel like the jobs I've had in my life so far, they're all like random just things I've wanted to do. Like you know, I was a pizza delivery guy. Like I did that because it sounded fun.
Okay.
And like I was a dishwasher. I had the whole dishwasher experience. I was getting shit on.
Ah,
on my
shit.
grind. I built my character up. You know? That was like my dishwashing art.
Dishwashing.
That was my art. That was my story art. Where I was just on my grind dishwashing.
Yeah.
It's like I'm simple living right now.
Yeah,
you know?
simple. You get your fucking hairnet on, cigarette.
Yeah, that's we drink White Claws.
Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
Wash my dishes, put my music in.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, just like working at a grocery store. I work at Taco Bell just because I wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. That's a great way. I don't see anything wrong with this way of living.
I think I'm just gonna do that. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna try different things in my life. Whatever I like the most, I'll just stick to that. My hands-on work.
Sorry for the yawn there.
Alright. Yeah, we've been going on for almost, what, like 2 hours?
Almost. We're at like on 140, I think,
Alright.
almost.
That's great. I feel like it's a great time, too.
We calling it?
Alright. Wait, I'm kind of like in... Nah, I can't really think of anything to say.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't mean to kill the combo.
I think we ended on a pretty good point. I think I killed the combo.
No, you're good. You did. You're perfect. Don't you
I
worry.
think we end on a high note.
I think we should end on a high note.
Yeah.
Is there anything any last like advice or thing you want to say to the viewers before we go?
I guess thinking about it now, this podcast is like a time capsule. I could look back on this right now.
Yeah.
I already know that in the future we're all going to be fucking vibing.
All
Bad
right.
things will happen, but good things happen too.
There you go, kids.
All
Alright, I just want to say thank you all for coming, Justin. Thank you for coming. Thank you for dropping some wisdom on us and chilling out and hanging out for a little bit. And yeah, everybody, thank you for listening. Tell your friends. Spread the word.
Spread the word.
Spread the word of the good Justin.
The podcast.
Spread the word. And everybody, I love you all. Goodbye. See you later.
Appreciate this.
Please.